How do? The other week I was given with some Warhammer 40k Imperial Space Marines by a good friend, and here they are. Now, these are quite old, and the paint job, now I'm not going to knock the paint job because times have changed. The paint job ain't too great, but my paint job in the beginning ain't too great. So, as you can see, this little fella, he's lost his bolter, and well, whoever painted it was very young and did his best. However, I've got a truckload of Marines in here, and thanks to numerous tips on the internet and speaking with friends online, hello Rob, I have got some Dettol. I have tried methylated spirits, however, via my own, observations, I discovered that methylated spirits ain't too good at taking really old paint off. It's quite, piss poor, to be honest with you. It takes ages. You end up taking a toothbrush to it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour some Dettol all over these. Forgive the massive hand. I'm going to pour some Dettol all over these. Sorry, Space Marines of old. I'm going to pour some Dettol, and what will happen is, over time, can I do this with one hand? Yes, I can. Over time, trouble is with Dettol though, it stinks, but it doesn't smell as bad as methylated spirits. That stuff gives you a headache. So that's them in a lovely bath. And about 24 hours later, I'll come back to these and I'll show you what the difference is. Because it all starts lifting off. Trouble is, you can't reuse Dettol like you can methylated spirits, but I don't care because methylated spirits, as I said, wasn't too great at taking off old paint, I discovered. But I'll come back to it in about 24 hours. Right, I'll do a weird wipe in a minute. But my plan is with these Space Marines is to start building up for Space Crusade down the line. But there they are, in their bath of disinfectant. It's brown Dettol as well. I did try the lavender Dettol. That don't work. So, see you later, chaps. And see you in, you won't be 24 hours from here, it'll just be a quick wipe. And here we are, some 24 hours plus, give or minus, a few later, and every so often I'd give the box a little shake. You should be doing this for gloves, but I'm just going to show you. I give the box a shake. I've not opened it, but I'll just show you what. So, as you can see, they all look like a melted mess. Some of the paint's already peeling off. Look at that big dangly bit of paint there. That's actually, I think that's actually paint. Yeah, that's paint. So some of the paint's already coming off. Look. So what you do next is, let's wipe my hand. This is going to be difficult, isn't it? What you do next is with a paintbrush, so wipe it off. I have to set this as a tripod. So as I was saying, got a tripod now. What you do next is get your toothbrush, don't dip it in water, and you just wipe it off. As you can see, as you can't see, so as you can see, the paint is literally just falling off. See if we can get this bit better. There we go. So toothbrush, bit of Dettol. It's just coming up. So that's 24 hours, give or take. And what was 20 years of old Citadel paint now becomes, let's give them a wash, a nice clean marine again. And if any bits are quite stubborn, like that little bit looks like it doesn't want to come off, just there, you give it a bit of a rub, like that, it's come off now. Or you can just leave it in for a little tad longer if you want to, but it's all come off. And sometimes the backpacks will come off like that, or if it's got the bolter across the chest, that'll come off. Like I say, you should be using gloves with this, but I'm not. So there we go, look at that. He was, oh, it's bright that, isn't it? So we can get some light on. It's not like that bright, but he was completely covered in paint. Let's see if we can find another one. Look at this mess. So that was complete Blood Angel. As you can see, all the paint's big goo now. So toothbrush, dip in the Dettol, slowly knock all the paint off, and there's the marine, just appearing underneath it. Probably 20 years of paint gone in 24 hours. Say the backpack normally comes off, but that's alright. Give it a dunk. He's a big fella. Come here. A lot of paint on this fella. Well, he might need more of a soak. But you can see how good it is after 24 hours. Let's see if we can find another one. There we go. Space Marine. Once again, paint's become a big blob. Already. Got it all over in now. Clean my brush off. And if any bits do come off, backpacks or bolters or arms, it's quite actually a bit better because you can get underneath where all the paint you can't get to when you're normally scrubbing. But look at that. What was a big mass of paint, a big mess of paint I should say, is now practically clean, if not all clean. Just a few little spots that I've not got to because I'm on camera. Isn't that great? Dettol. Granted, your house stinks like a hospital, but if you get given some miniatures, you want to get them clean, some brown Dettol, and stick them in for 24 hours, and you're away. And you're away. Your figures are back to normal, back to the former glory. And then you can paint them again for somebody else's strip down in 20 years' time. But like I said, let's put them in soak, left them for 24 hours, and just agitated the box every so often, give it a bit of a shake just so it released the painting, well, move the paint around, the liquid around. My hands are getting a bit itchy now. I think I'll stop and do the rest later. But you saw what you did. I think that was the best one so far. Look at that fella. All of it came off straight away. Bar that spot. Bottle of Dettol, brown stuff, don't get the lavender. 24 hours, leave it soaking. I'll put it back in for now. Leave it soaking. And you'll have brand new plastic figures. Well, semi-brand new. Anyway, I'm off. TTF everybody. Ta-ta for now. Cheerio and bye-bye. Bye-bye everybody. Bye-bye.